The views and comments expressed on the following radio program by its hosts and their guests do not necessarily reflect the views of rmconair.com or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
Oh, yeah, they make it clear up front that RMC.com don't have nothing to do with our views and personal opinions. It's the Michael Coylar Morning Show. I get up late. And welcome back to the Michael Coylar Morning Show. We know how to do it around here, having a good time, man. It's been an amazing weekend, man. Y'all should have been there with me. If you missed it, you missed something. First of all, you know I went out this weekend to Venice Beach again. Last weekend I went out and shot, we started shooting a documentary on me, and then, I'm sorry, one of my guests dropped his pistol. So we went out, and the cameras followed me around. It was a beautiful thing, you know. We went around, and all these beautiful people talked to me, had gifts for me and everything. And then when I got to my spot where I performed, there was another brother on my spot trying to perform, and he had already got beat up. Somebody beat him up for the day. And then I walked up to him, and he said, "Man, I was trying to do jokes," and the guy punched me in my face, and he took my blunt. He rolled a blunt, which was supposed to be his prop, you know. And the guy wasn't feeling all that good, but he bagged up so I can do my show. Then once my camera set up and I got my crowd, here this fool come, running all out into my show, messing with me, getting all in the camera, you know. It started out as fun. Then he slapped my hat off my head. And you know I'm from the projects, Robert Telephone, 4352 South State, Apartment 909. Anyway, he slapped my hat off my head, so you know it's on then. And then I turned around. He tried to sneak on me and steal and hit me from behind. So it became a physical fight. 20 minutes. I'm out here on my spot that I originated and arguing and fighting with a guy on camera, you know, and it was crazy. His woman was with him, and she was all grungy like him. She came over with two little dirty $5 bills and gave them to him. She said, "Here, baby, I'll give you some money if you want some money." He took it and threw it at my feet, talking about he need the money more than me. You better know I picked them two $5 bills up, put them in my pocket. Anyway, after about 20 minutes of that nonsense, we went on about our business. And then when I got to church last Sunday, I was thinking, I got to go to that brother and apologize, because I really was carrying the higher ground. You know, I was sober. This brother was high. He was drunk. He had just got his ass kicked. He was in front of his woman, so that meant he got embarrassed. He was around his friends who called themselves gangsters. They was really gits, you know, gangsters in training, and they was trying to, you know, push him out there. So he was embarrassed, and here I was with my full senses. So I should have used my witticisms. I should have used my intellect to change the situation, to make it funny, to diffuse the situation. But instead, I danced that ugly dance with him out on Venice Beach while all these white folks watching the brothers fighting, something that some of them wanted to see. And my white crew was happy to film it all. And we had them, we had the brothers sign a release before we even started. So we got it all on tape. So it'll be in the documentary. But my point is, I did the wrong thing. I didn't handle it well. So I was determined to go back and apologize to that brother, you know, and because I realized that I still have to take the higher ground. And my camera crew was like, "Well, we won't be able to bring cameras." I was like, "Well, it's not for the camera. It's not for the producer. It ain't for the people. My mama saw this. So I got to do what is correct." So we went back out and found the brother this Sunday, you know, except this time I had some people with me to help me. Last time the folks with me, they ain't do no helping. They stood around, you know, and were talking all nice while the guy trying to fight me. At one point, my manager is holding my right arm. I had to shove my manager into the crowd. He gonna hold my arm while the brother who's trying to fight me got both his hands free. That's how you get socked. So I had to. So this time I took some brothers with me. Actually, I had one brother, my man Rashawn, who's gonna come on the show in 2 weeks. Martial artist master. He came with a friend of his. At the same time he came, three big old buff brothers who were fan of mine came up. And I say, "Hey, man, I got to go talk to this dude. I got a little problem. I'm going to need some backup." They're like, "Brother, we with you. Come on, we walk with you." Man, they was ready to just fold them up, put them in the trunk. When we got to the spot, there the guy was, and the police was writing him and a woman a ticket. Oh, him a ticket for performing on the spot, his woman for smoking a blunt on the spot, right? And he looked over at me and smiled and came over, and before I could apologize to him, he apologized to me. I say that story because by doing the right thing, right actions always bring right results. You know what I'm saying? So there I was standing there with three guys that was really to stomp him, two martial artists was ready to choke him, and the police. And all of us gathered at that one point to deal with this one brother in a peaceful and loving way. It was powerful because we did the right thing and God did his job. So it was on. I want to share that. One more quick story before we get to my first guest, Sabir, and talk to my co-host down there, Andrew, Tyree. The play was off the chain. I wish I was at the Wilshire E. Bell. The fabulous Tammy Mack was hilarious, playing a street lady, playing like she a bag lady in the audience. Frida Payne and Marla Gibbs was off the chain. I was fabulous. And after we did the show Saturday night, Frida Payne peeled off her robe, and underneath that, she had on a gold dress and did her classic Band of Gold and danced. Wow. Yeah, was that hot? She's hot. 70. She looked like she was 35. Wow. It was fantastic. You missed it, but you don't have to miss me tonight at my show. There it is right there. Can you get a close-up of that right there? My comedy show tonight. Let me get close enough so you can see that thing right there. That's right. It's at Maverick Flats, 8 o'clock, y'all. That's 4225 South Crenshaw. We in the neighborhood where if the police catch you without a pistol, they give you one. So come down prepared. And now let me get to my first guest of the day. This brother Sabir is a cold brother, man. Africanic brother, Afrocentric brother from Philadelphia, PA, radio personality.
Yes, sir. Deals
with film and blackness. I love black people, just my favorite people in the whole wide world. And I say it in a room full of white people. Please welcome Sabir. Hey, Sabir, how you doing, brother?
Yo, I'm coming to this tonight, man. I got to be there.
You got to be there. It's going to be off the chain, man. The headline is Melanie Camacho. I got 4 sisters on the show, including one little girl that's 10 years old, LaRoya Sanford, and I'm amazing. She'll shut it down. You know, about 2 weeks ago, she was on The View, and she is awesome. So it's going to be great. We got to sneak her in, though, because, you know, we sell booze. So we're going to sneak her in. She's going to do it 10 minutes. We can get out the building, you know. Sabir, tell me about Sabir and your nationality, first of all.
Can I open up with something real quick?
Please do.
I was talking with KRS-One, and I'm a Temple Hip Hop member. And,
okay.
There's a book that KRS-One have out called The Gospel Hip Hop.
Okay.
And it's
Gospel Hip Hop.
Gospel Hip Hop. Yeah. And there's a chapter in here, and it talks about real quick. It's called God is speaking to you and everyone else. Don't wait around for knowledge. You must educate yourself.
Nice. God is speaking to you and everybody else.
Now, he said, don't wait for knowledge. Don't wait. You know what I mean? Don't wait for it. And and you know, when I do my show, because you know I do show, right? A radio show. So when I, you know, before my show, I get inspired by something. It could be something you said or somebody said, or a video I saw, and I'll take it and I'll start using it. It could be a video. You know, I'll watch a video and say, okay, I'm gonna use this for my show. You know, and I'll run with it, and it blends right in. So last night, before I was coming here, I'm reading the Gospel Hip Hop. Out of all these, probably God know how many pages is in here, 1,400. It was that one part caught me, and I was like, wow, what I'm going to talk about on Mike's show, you know? And I'm like, you know, you telling me, yo, do this, and I'm like, oh, what I'm going to talk about? And then I said, let the spirit move me, and I found that page, and I said, yo, and it was good because of what we're going to talk about.
Okay, what are we going to talk about?
We're going to talk about a whole lot of things in 15 minutes, I guess.
Okay, well, you got more like 7, so come on.
You said more like 7 minutes. Yeah. Wow. So, you say, what was the first thing you asked me? What nationality?
What is your nationality?
I'm a Moorish American.
A Moorish? The Moorish, the merrier.
We are Moorish.
So, what does that mean exactly?
He said, what is it? Well, that's anyone who are claimed to be Negro, black, and colored.
Okay. You had to be all 3 of them?
No. Follow me with this.
1 to 3. Okay.
Follow me with this. Anyone who claims to be Negro, black, or colored. Okay. So, claims to be Negro, black, and colored. There was a, like you said earlier, I was from Philadelphia. I was born and raised in Philadelphia. That sounds like Will Smith TV show or something. Yeah. On the radio. Yeah, you know what I mean? I just caught that just now, but we all.
You hip hop, you could have done it to a beat, but go ahead.
Yeah, you know. But we grew up together, Will and us. We all grew up together in Philadelphia. I used to DJ back in the day too, but Will was the comedian hip hop guy. But in Philadelphia, in 1774. Our nationality as Moors have been taken down to Independence Mall. There's a whole history there. Okay. Like far as saying the George Washington chopping down up the cherry tree. There's no cherry trees in Philadelphia. I was born there.
Oh, okay.
When you go to Philadelphia, it was a flag, a Moorish flag that was taken down. But in 1779, Negro, black, and color was placed on our people. Okay. Now, people say, well, what does that mean? I did a documentary. Actually, I have the documentary with me. We walk people through the history of what took place. Actually, this is one called? This is called The Prophet of the People. Actually,
this is the documentary you're talking about?
No, Prophet of the People.
Noble
and you have
Drew Ali, the
Most Def now. His name is Yasin Bey. Africa Bambaataa Bey. James Ingram's a Bey. So everybody's getting to that point of knowing who they are. So the nationality of our people
look like Jay Smooth?
Yeah, well, he passed away in 1929. Yeah, okay. But he passed in 1929.
All right.
But in 1779, Negro, Black, and Color was placed on our people, and we have forgotten what happened to our people. So when people study history, when they talk about being emancipated, it means to set free, and proclamate means to proclaim who you are, and that's what we did not do.
Okay.
So until this brother came on the scene in 1913, he was telling us to proclaim our name and nationality, to link ourselves back to a human family, and our families are Moors. There's no human family called Negro, Black, and Colored on this planet. It doesn't exist. So you have to study the history of that, and we covered that inside the documentary. We walk people through these things to say, look, you have a birthright. You have rights.
Okay, let me just say, why is that important?
Why is it important? Because if it's
to
no
know
offense,
that you're a Moor and that you're not Negro, Black, or
colored.
Colored.
Because things like this, let's say, for instance, if a Chinese person gets shot down in the street today or tomorrow, or let's say Italian, Jew, I don't like to use that word, but what you think will happen? Would you think they will argue civil rights or human rights violation? Would they get help from other nations? Yes, they would. You couldn't. It wouldn't happen. So the importance of what Noble Drew Ali was saying is that proclaim who you are as a human being. Then you get human rights violations, not civil rights violations. Civil rights is something that's granted to a people. Human rights is by nature. It's your right.
Your birthright.
Exactly. It's your birthright. There you go. And your birthright is to a land and property. See what I'm saying? So there's a whole history behind it, and that's what Prophet Noble Drew Ali was bringing to our people at that time.
Will we ever get the 40 acres in a mule?
No, I don't want it. You know, I don't. I want. My thing. I'll
take yours though.
Well, you can take mine. I want reclamations, not reparations.
Oh,
you want 80 acres and 2 mules, Michael?
I'll take as many mules I can get and give me the land. Tell me the 100 amazing facts about the Negro.
This is a good book.
Proof.
This is a good book, and in this book, 100 Amazing Facts About the Negro was written in 1920, probably before a lot of us were born in this room. But he wrote this book.
Give me one of the facts, man.
And he talks about how the names that we were using, the ancient names that we were using, was Nubian, Moorish, and Ethiopian. Those were the ancient names. He said he actually it speaks about Black and African like they're modern names, but before that we were called Moors, Ethiopians, and Nubians. So even in the movie Black Knight with Martin Lawrence, when you watch that movie, through the whole movie, he was calling Martin Lawrence a Moor through the whole movie. Remember that? They kept saying that, and they called the sister what? A Nubian, right? So how is it, that we have lost that, and no Chinese have ever lost their nationality? They Chinese from 300 or 400 years, and they still there. See what I'm saying? So where did we lose it at? So what happened in this book, he wrote these things in the 1920s, and it's another book called Nature Knows No Color Line. This is another good book by J.A. Rogers. These books have been out here before we were born, but why haven't it been taught in school? John Henry Clark, for those that don't know, he said, if a man don't treat you right, he's not going to teach you right.
That's right.
So why are you looking for someone else to teach you? That's why I opened up with that piece about the knowledge. Get knowledge. Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. So we can make the change. It's not about hate. It's about knowing who you are, and let's correct the wrongs.
Are you spreading this information?
Spreading
this word?
Brother.
So where? Where do we come?
Well, I'm on LA, I'm on another radio station, but anyway.
You say the station,
LA Talk Live.
Okay, because nobody listens to them.
I have my team out there in the hallway, my DJ, and it's like we all rule. We have a hell of a team. I'm on LA Talk Live. It's every Tuesday, 3:00, and we do that.
Well, you know what, though? I have to go to commercial. I'm sorry, because we started a little late, but we only get a 15-minute before we have to go to break.
Okay.
So I gotta go sell some soap. Then I'm going to come back. I'm going to ask you to do me a favor, though, and sit in. Is Astarius up next? Okay, so I'm going to ask you to sit in with Astarius Miraculii, because this is very deep, because you're going to be coming from this space. He's coming from the astrological space. I want to see if we can merge the two. We'll be right back. Hold up, y'all. We'll be back in a moment. It's the Michael Coylar Morning Show. I get up late.
Hey, are you tired of those same old energy drinks with bad taste? Make a switch to Pitbull Energy Drink with a guaranteed no aftertaste. Pitbull offers more energy with ginseng and vitamins B6 and B12. With a ginger ale lemon lime flavor, Pitbull meets the consumer's demand for better tasting and healthier energy products with a guaranteed no aftertaste. Make a switch to Pitbull Energy Drink. Pitbull offers more energy with ginseng and vitamins B6 and B12. With a ginger ale lemon lime flavor, Pitbull meets the consumer's demand for better tasting and healthier energy products. For more information on Pitbull energy drinks, bars, and mixes, visit their website at hiphopbev.com. That's hiphopbev.com. Online orders available at hiphopbev.com.
There you go, and we're black. It's the Michael Coylar Morning Show. I get up late. Oh, man, it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. We're about to go to my second guest, but we're going to stay with my first guest for one more minute. This is Sabir down here. Sabir was talking to us about our blackness and that we are basically Moors.
Yes.
You know, and that the whole thing about being Negro and colored. And what about African American? When African American?
Oh, man, that's 3 continents, man. We need to stop that.
That's 3 continents.
When you hyphen something, you didn't. Actually, when you hyphen anything and anybody study language, you denote the other thing that's on the other side.
The first thing.
So when you in language,
so we should hate the hyphenate.
You hate the hyphenate.
Okay,
you know,
I'm just trying to keep it hip hop.
Can I real quick? Because there's a definition
Go ahead.
for America from a 1929 Webster's Dictionary, unabridged. It says America is an Aboriginal or copper-colored native found on the American continent by the European. Now that's from a 1929 dictionary.
Wow.
I am the copper-colored Aboriginal. Abu means father of the original. So I am the original father of this.
Wow.
That's the tie-in to the whole piece of the Moors. This land belonged to our ancestors, the Moors.
Wow. So then it's true then what Paul Mooney said. If you shake a white man's family tree hard enough, a black man will fall out.
Trust me. I said with Paul many times. He know the history.
Oh,
Really.
Paul is deep. He knows
his
his history.
You know.
And, we are going to bring you back. I want you to talk on this, too, when we speak. But we're going to bring you back for a fuller segment, you know, because it's hard to get this done
I already know,
in this little period of time. It took you longer than this to drive over here. I can move that. This your water? Let me just move it, bro. So take it easy now. Go ahead. All right. So, sit up. Because you sleep. Come on up. Join us. Okay. All right. This is Astarius Miraculii, just an amazing man who's been my family's friend for, since I was like 6 or 7 years old. He grew up with my big brother. You quit touching. What you touching stuff? You're touchy-feely. You're all touchy-feely. Take it easy. Just flow, baby. This dude here is a sound healing. He does sound healing. Like with the Didgeridoo, which is this item he has here. They can hear you over here. Come back.
Oh, yeah.
No, I got a camera seeing you.
Oh,
but
is that what it is?
There,
okay. It's off-centered is what it is, you know.
But they can still hear you.
Okay, cool.
It's okay.
Well, you know, I work with this. You know.
But you don't work with this one, apparently. That's why you sliding all back and forth and grabbing shit. Relax. Now they got this. All you got to do is get this right here. You get your thing. Your sound healing is what you do, which is not just that. You are a healer in many ways. First of all, tell them what the Reiki Om is. What is that?
Well, it's Reiki. Reiki is universal life energy. That's what it means, and it's a vibration of healing through laying on of hands. You know, and we all have healing ability. When you are initiated into Reiki, you go to another level. It's like expanding, you know, who you are as a vessel for transmitting healing energy.
Okay, all right. And so you're a
Reiki master teacher. Yeah.
Teacher. Okay.
Yeah.
And so you just do it with your hands.
Yeah, it's hands-on. But then I also combine a sonic resonance, you know, because I'm also a sound healer. So I'm working with vocal harmonics, you know, which is creating simultaneous highs and lows with one voice. You know, like, you know, so the highs is representing heaven. And the lows representing earth. It's creating a marriage of heaven and earth in the cells of your body. Calls you home to your absoluteness.
So what is vocal harmonics?
Well, that vocal harmonic, that's exactly what it is. It's creating simultaneous highs and lows out of one voice. Just like when I did that, you heard the highs and the lows, you know.
Okay. Now that's got to be a big hit with the ladies.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
It works like that, too.
Now, the didgeridoo. Now, can you just hold that up? Can you see the picture? Can we show the folks at home?
Now this is a very different didgeridoo in the sense that it curves around. I had it made. Now, usually they're just long and straight. You know, this one I had made like this.
Straight.
Yeah, they do.
Okay, I'm sorry, but this one, you had it
I had it
around.
made in this way specifically so that I could play it on my own body as a sound healer.
But play it on his body first.
And he said he did that because every man likes to blow himself.
Well, I said every man ought to be able to blow himself.
Every man would like to be able to blow
himself.
himself. I know, I've been practicing. Okay, let's sit up, my brother Sabir. Now see if you get this. Now here we go.
Close your eyes and make a wish, brother.
All right.
Felt like my wish came true too. I threw my wish in there.
Okay, now tell him what should have happened from that. What happened? Did he heal something? Did he learn something? Did he heal?
Well, maybe you want to ask him what he felt.
What did you feel?
Heal a bullet in my chest.
Did you feel something? Do you have a bullet in your chest?
Yeah, I have two of them. I have one in my head and one in my chest.
Okay, well I understand the one in the head, but so what did you feel? Did you feel anything?
No, I felt the vibration. I felt something. You know,
okay.
The vibration.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
But one thing that's really significant about the didgeridoo, and when properly played, it's played with circular breathing. So you may have noticed there was no gaps in the sound.
I noticed that.
Even when I take an inhalation, there's still a stream of air being blown out.
Wow.
You know, breath is one of the most powerful things that we have. You know, I mean, a dying person has life blown back into their body through mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, you know. So, you know, it wakes up that absoluteness again and calls you home. And then it ties into the tribal aborigines of Australia, you know, the original, you know, black people of Australia, you know, and, you know, they are the keepers, you know, of the didgeridoo on this plane. You know?
Right. He was just talking about the original black people, the Aborigines.
Yeah.
Abu means father.
Just not. We always say Australia, but it's not always just Australia. It's everywhere. You know.
Yeah, the Aboriginal people are from everywhere. Yeah.
And that's why I wanted you guys in the room because although you basically your direction is different in how you go about evolving into your greater self and your higher self, you're still on the same plane.
That's hip hop though,
and it is hip hop.
That's hip hop right there.
So can you do a quick rap?
No, bro.
You don't rap anymore?
I don't. You know, I do rapping every time I talk. That's rapping.
Oh man, but I need a rap to go with the didgeridoo.
Go ahead and rap.
You know, I'm
go ahead and rap, brother.
I'm not a rapper, but I was a DJ, man. I'm not the rapper. I was the, you know, I have a guy in the hallway that rap. Now,
are you a rapper?
Beatbox.
I'm not a rapper.
You're not a rapper
I got a
either?
beatboxer in the hallway that will beatbox something directly off of that with him.
That he could beatbox.
Trust me, he'll do the exact. Man, listen.
While he's doing the
Why
thing.
he doing that?
How we looking on time? Okay, we got a couple of minutes now. What I want you to do for one moment is explain to them your strength as an astrologer because you like 92% accuracy, 97%.
It's 99.9%.
It's crazy. Explain that. I'm going to grab your beatbox.
Yes,
Well, the astrology...
Oh, Miss Linda. Okay, go ahead. We're going to get Miss Linda on the next.
Yeah, the astrology, you know, basically is taking a picture of the heavens. You know, when a person is born, it's like where all of the planets were, you know, at the time of a person's birth. If we want to understand, you know, the nature of one's mind, we look at Mercury. We want to know the core of one's being. We look at the sun, you know, which everybody talks about the sun signs, which is beautiful, but that's only one aspect. You know, the sun represents the mode of commitment to the contract of one's life and a specific way in which that God presence expresses through you. That's the sun. You know, the moon is your emotionality. Mercury is your mind. Venus is how you do relationship. Mars is your pattern of desires. Saturn is what you're doing in terms of career, you know, and manifesting.
See the power that's up in this room?
I'm feeling it.
Oh, no, you don't understand.
I'm loving this.
Wait,
man.
but I was married before for like about almost 25 years ago I got married. He married us, brother.
Wow.
You should have heard the words that this man said. This is a powerful, powerful brother for real. So I want y'all to feel his power through this sound now. My man, what is your name, sir?
That's my DJ Hayes.
DJ Hayes
DJ.
is down on the end. He gonna do the boom boxing, and then you play a little of this, and together, let's see what type of magic vibration we can send out to the universe.
To do that.
You want to start off?
connection of it all. It's spiritual.
Yo, that was healing.
That was high. That was high.
Now you see how that was like. That's a vibration. Everything had frequencies and vibrations.
Yes.
That's
Exactly.
all that exists out here.
Exactly.
And it was so crazy because when we teach the children hip hop, we have a cipher in hip hop. It's called a cipher. And in the middle of the cipher, when we used to go on tour, KRS-One and I, we have people in the middle battling. The people that's in the battle was the MC. The MC is a master of ceremony. Right. That's an African culture. We taught in a circle, not in rows. So when you're talking to someone, you're looking at each other in their face. That's an African culture. That's hip-hop. Nice. The master of ceremony in the circle, which is the cipher. See what I'm saying? And that also means church, German.
Okay.
Man, we can go deep.
There's a lot of power in here. You know, I keep telling them we can't do all this in no hour.
Yeah.
I need you to tell folks where they can meet you, where they can reach you, where they can get your book you have, just really quickly, though, website or...
Well, you can access me through Astarius.com. That's Astarius.com, Astarius.com. And you can get my book and a number of CDs, and also see me on YouTube. I've got 47 videos viewed almost 500,000 times, and it's Astarius 26. Astarius 26. I love you so much.
And also let me say that this brother will do the reading on the phone, brother. It's powerful. Yeah, if your credit card better work, though, because he can also find you. Okay. Sabir, where can we find you over there now?
You can find me on Facebook, Sabir Bey. That's Sabirbey, Sabir Bey on Facebook. Also, LA Talk Live. I'm on LA Talk Live every Tuesday, 3 o'clock, 3 p.m. We go in. We have an astrologer, too, on my show.
You can't really get that station unless you parked out front, can you?
I don't know.
I'm just joking. Okay.
Well, I'll be over here.
Thank you.
I'll be coming over here.
I love both of you brothers. Thank you, man.
LA Talk Live too, though,
all right, we got to run, take a quick break,
Mike,
man. I thank you both, and God bless you. Much
always
love, much respect. We'll be right back. All right. Thank you. That was perfect.
Yeah, that was, dude.
I mean, we're back. It's the Michael Coylar Morning Show. I get up late. Oh, man, that was a good, powerful segment we just had right there with Astarius Miraculii and Sabir Bey. And to have those two powers together in the room like this, the energy was off. Now we got two more powers.
I'm going to get a lottery ticket.
Oh, you going to get a lottery ticket? Something going to happen.
Right now, brother. Yeah, man.
Milah and Kadijah Linton has just come in the room. They are just lovely. And I'm not just talking about how they look. Every time I see y'all, you're sweet as can be.
Thank
you. And that makes a major difference. You know, a lot of people, they have great looks, but their personality is so bad, it uglies them up. You know, a smile will fix up any face. I tell you that. I don't care who you are, and y'all just look lovely.
Thank you.
Yay.
So
thank y'all for coming.
You suited and booted.
Oh, this whole thing, you know, I don't even have my pants because I had a little problem with them, so we sent them over to the cleaners to get a button put on because they filming me tonight, so this is going to look like a real suit
We're
later.
going to come support you.
Are y'all coming tonight? Yay! I love it. Oh, they talking about coming on down to Maverick Flats, y'all. That's 4225 Crenshaw Boulevard, where we'll be doing the Michael Coylar Monday Night Comedy Extravaganza. An extravagant show it is tonight, too. 3 great comedians, 3 great female comedians.
Wow.
4
Nice.
female comedians, and one is a 10-year-old girl, and there's one guy, the great Charles Coylar, who's on that show, and one of the comedians is out there now who's going to come in to wrap our show up for us. But you guys are actresses,
yes,
but you've evolved into these fashion gurus.
Well, makeup. We do love fashion because obviously we're always fashionable.
You are fashionable. I saw y'all at the Lisa Ray party all dialed up. But it's really the makeup?
Yeah, it's our makeup business.
Tell me about it. Tell us about it.
So we started doing makeup or loving it. Became a love through really working on set as an actress because when you work on set doing commercials and TV shows and film, you're always in the makeup chairs.
Okay.
So
starting high school.
So just getting your makeup done, they could go from like a natural look to a glamorous look.
Right.
So it was always very just interesting to see how they could go from one look to another. So we just, we loved it. We fell in love with it, and we just turned it into a business, into our profession, to have our makeup business and to eventually one day have our own makeup line. So we're building the brand.
I love that.
So through building the brand, we sponsor red carpet events sometimes, and then also special events. So we've also had the opportunity to partner with Miss Jessie's, Target, and some other brands to do red carpet events along with our brand, and just being able to build it through a great way of being focused on doing the makeup as well, but also building the brand through sponsorship. So
Tell them the name of it.
It's our Artistic Glow.
Artistic Glow.
Yes.
Y'all came up with the name?
Yeah, I did because I was just thinking, and God gave it to me because really it starts from within. So it's an inner glow that starts within, and then it exudes without. So artistic glow, So
my queen has an artistic glow. That's the lovely Kelly sitting down there. You've met her.
If I wore makeup, I would totally buy your brand.
Thank you. But you see, you're already glowing. It's about a woman who has inner beauty, and then it exudes outward. So, and if we did something, it would be a natural glam look. So we just,
accentuate what you already have.
What I already have.
We don't want to cover up ugly people now.
Touch it.
As in spirit. Let me clarify that.
There you go. And you're from here.
Yes.
From LA. What part of LA?
Well, we were born in LA and we were raised an hour outside of here in Rialto.
Oh, I know
like
Rialto.
I know
Rialto.
We were raised,
Oh, I love Rialto, actually.
It's a little
that's
small
where my
town.
daughter lives.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I
mom
like
lives out
Rialto.
there.
Yay. So how long have you been doing the makeup part of it?
For a long time, professionally, we've had our business for about 4 years now, but we've always loved makeup and we've always done it. And after we saw how they started doing it on set, we just replicated it. And Kadijah's had experience with Christian Dior and some
Bobbi Brown, Benefit, like international cosmetic lines that I worked for. And so after working for a company for a few years, you're able to see that you really have the skill level and the professionalism to be able to carry your own business. And so we developed it together, and we just work as a team in between acting jobs, doing our makeup business, whether it's doing makeup for celebrities or a special event or the everyday woman or sponsoring. So it always keeps us busy, and it's our form of entrepreneurship.
Building and growing and creating the brand and just loving life.
I just get the feeling that you ladies could do anything.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, really, your energy is you're so positive. You're so up with it. I could feel your excitement come out. You know, so it wouldn't really matter what you chose to do. You would succeed in it. Now, are you still acting?
Yes, we just act. It's for crazy because so a year ago when you interviewed us, we were in pre-production for our feature film, and then this past summer we filmed our feature film in New York.
Nice.
So it's
what
called,
is it called?
It's called Charlie, Trevor, and a Girl Named Savannah.
I like the name. Take it again. Say it again.
Charlie, Trevor, and a girl named Savannah. And we co-star in it. Megan Good is in it as well.
I love Megan.
It's directed by Ty Hodges, an amazing film director.
You've heard of him?
I haven't heard
He has
of
a
Ty
great
He directed
work.
Video Girl.
Is he
starring
out of
Megan Good.
Is he out of LA? Out of New York?
Yes,
He's out of
he lives
LA.
in LA.
He's out of LA.
Yeah,
His
so
work is very, very
he's
artistic.
directed some amazing feature films, and he's
I'd like
such
to meet
an
him.
edgy, trendy,
Yes, he needs to come on
strong
the show.
artist. So
Do you have
he did
direct
an amazing
access
job.
to him?
Yes.
Hook me up with him. I'll bring him on the
Yes,
show. We'd love to
for
talk to
sure.
him. We even talked to him
definitely.
about your movie.
Thank you. And it's a thriller. So Kadijah and I can't give up too much.
Well,
but
give us some.
Yeah, so we are burlesque dancers in the film, and it's about a girl who gets kidnapped, and it takes you on this journey of reality and not so much reality of like, did it happen? Did it not happen? So is she dead? Is she not dead? That kind of a thing. So it takes you on a beautiful journey, very thriller, very suspense. And Kadijah and I are burlesque dancers, so we set up the crime scene. So that's what we do. So, you know, we are burlesque dancers, but we get to
use
have our little
deception
action in a way
to set
because
up
we
the
get
crime
to
scene.
set up the crime scene. And they don't know that we're doing that. So.
But do they know it's twins? Or
Yeah,
is it-
they know it's twins,
They
but
don't
they
know.
don't know that we're setting them up. So
They
we
don't
get
know
to
you're
set up the
setting them
crime
up.
scene.
in a very sexy.
Yeah,
unique way.
very sexy, unique
Yeah.
way. Now your moms and dad is still around?
Yes. Our
yes.
mom, you know, she's an educator and she's a great
Okay,
woman.
that
She's our
makes sense.
inspiration. She
Nice.
has 3 master's degrees. She's very smart.
wow.
So we
Keeps us focused and
I love
keep
it.
us motivated and
Real,
keeps us
grounded.
Yeah, because when you have that kind of example, you can only strive to continue to be great and continue to pursue your excellence and your destiny. So we have her as a great example. So
I love hearing y'all talk.
And she gives us our business savvy because I'm savvy with it.
There you go. There you
When it comes
go.
to the business, you know what I'm saying?
And I love your confidence because you feel to me confident without being arrogant.
Oh, thank you.
And that's really important because it's a fine line. You know, a lot of folks fall over all the time. You know, oh my goodness. So, have you ever done a film where they use you interchangeably? Like first they use
No,
one.
they usually
then
no.
they-
We haven't had to do that because I kind of praise God we weren't like children actors. We started in high school professionally, so usually they do that when like Mary Kate and Ashley like they're babies and they need them for time reasons.
They
but
want
we
them
haven't
under
had to
18.
do that, and I kind of appreciate living a normal life up until at least high school. You know?
I like that you
So,
guys get to have
yeah.
like your own individual parts in the movie because you see like people generally when they're twins,
Yeah.
like you're saying, they interchange the
Exactly.
twins.
Yeah,
and
and
it's
it's
nice
same
that you
person, it
both
seems
can
like.
show your personalities and you're different, you're individuals, and you have, I would guess, roles that are specifically created for both of you. So I think
Exactly.
that's
So
really
we work. Yeah, exactly. So we work together. Like the film is together, but you definitely can tell that we have different personalities in the film. And it was written like apple pie. So it's written differently, but you can still say a lot of things are in sync. So you can tell the differences and similarities at the same time. But we are talented individually as we are
Nice.
together, and that's a
Yes.
blessing. So
Wow.
And recently with our makeup business, we had the opportunity to work with Heidi Klum on Germany's Next Top Model.
Oh,
So that was really
wow,
exciting. We just recently worked with her.
I'm sorry I don't have my applause machine, but I'm giving me an applause machine
Thank
here
you.
because my people at the end want to applaud with me. You can get applause on. Hey,
wanna
can
know
you
how-
tell the difference in the two of them, dear?
I can.
So you would like if you knew their names, you'd be able to know next time who was who?
Yes. Yes.
Really?
You're Mila.
yeah. Oh my
This
God,
is
you're great.
Kadijah.
Yes.
And the difference in them, for one, I can see a little difference in their facial features. That in Kadijah, they both have really beautiful, full cheeks and lips. But I think right in here, you're a little more full in this part
Yeah,
here.
She's older too.
And
yeah.
you're probably the older twin.
Yes.
Exactly.
And you know my baby's a twin.
I'm also a twin, but I'm a fraternal twin.
Oh, okay.
But most twins I meet, I can generally feel the oldest vibe. I don't know what it is, but I would have guessed
Let
that
me-
you would have been the older twin.
Let me
Wait,
get
is your
Ann-
twin?
Go ahead.
Is your twin a girl or it's a boy? I'm
a
sorry.
lady.
Female,
A
female.
lady.
She's,
Okay, she's
yeah,
okay, cool. So how do you guys vary?
very, very.
Oh man,
I'm
they're
like
different.
I'm like 5'1 3/4. She's like almost 5'8", 5'9".
wow.
She
So
wears
big
like
difference.
a 10.5 shoe.
Wow.
I wear a size 6
they look
shoe.
way different.
We're
They
like
twins, but they
Danny
got different
DeVito,
daddies.
and we're like Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger. We sound alike. I have hazel green eyes. She has more of a hazel brown.
Okay, that's enough. Andrew Tyree is with us, who is my sidekick here. He's my co-host, and she's my co-hostess. And he is a spoken word master. And I was wondering, because I'm throwing
we heard him
at you, because I know you probably planned one. But I was wondering if...
I got to call it audible.
I wanted to see if you had one for the ladies.
Oh man, you just gonna put me on the spot?
For
these particular ladies,
for the ladies in general, and that would also include these ladies.
Go to the phone.
If you want to freestyle, you can do that too. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
how old are you guys?
Different type of show.
That's what actresses don't talk about.
There you go. I wonder if y'all were gonna fall into it. When she asked y'all, I was like this. I wanted to see if they was gonna say the age.
That's the part that keep a mystery. You know?
You have one?
All actors and actresses, right?
I swear, all actors too. I ain't telling nobody. All right, Andrew, what you got for us?
Adam's love letter to Eve.
Oh, nice.
I still think you do push-ups when I'm not looking. Sometime before the Saturday walks or after picking fruit on Monday mornings, and not those wimpy, girly push-ups. I'm talking about deep, one-armed, archangel-type thrusts. And yes, I do it all over again. Just look me in the eye. Don't you walk around here with your head hung. Don't shuffle your feet or muffle your speech. See, before you there was nothing. Walls of mundane. I'd grown bored of the eucalyptus and the rhododendron. The lilacs and lilies had lost their luster. There's nothing more sobering than the hustle and bustle of nothing to remind you you're alone. You came along just as the 8-hour days spent naming these creatures were beginning to give me a permanent case of the Mondays, just as watching grass grow in this garden began to feel a whole lot like watching grass grow. The night before you miracled, see, there was no moon. The hummingbirds stayed up late just to earn their names. They sang anesthetic duets with the crickets that sweet rock me into a coma. I awoke with the urge to hold my breath. My lungs seemed to expand like papaya leaves do in March. You smelled like patchouli, looked like mercy. For the first time I cried during morning prayer. You sleep like the flowers do, awake with the sun. For a week I thought you were too soft to touch, but sheer lack of self-control proved me wrong. The first time it rained, I found you atop a tree. You said you were trying to figure out where all the water was coming from. You were always so inquisitive, but that's why I love you, why I sit here watching you do whatever it is that you do, completely in awe of you. I will be your daytime. You be my Eve. Never say you're sorry. You are not sorry. You are God's breath-breathed, curvaceous, strong and soft, dynamic and humble, the missing piece. You are candlestick and wick lit dark in my bright, in my distant, in my dormant. Your hair on my stomach has kept me warm on many a night. Your eyes at my back have kept me strong and safe on many a days, but they won't talk about that because that is the breath of honesty, thick as traffic and fog, too foul and pure to inhale without scorching airways. So children in Bible schools will only learn of religious fragments of the truth. They will say that you talked me into biting that fruit, but the truth is, I'd have chewed through iron for you. Decided that the moment I looked at you. They may call you man's downfall, but I will call you sugar. They will call you weak, but I will call you strong. So strong that I still think you do push-ups when I'm not looking.
That's for the ladies. I love that. I love that. It was a celebration in words. I love that, man. And
Thank you.
Awesome.
We need to hold our queens up like that too, man. You know, I try to encourage men all the time to really hold your woman up high, you know, treat them like the goddesses that they are, and that gives them the room and the space to treat you like the king you are, you know. So you ladies came in here. I'm so excited about y'all and the new movie, and me looking forward to meeting that director so we can bring him on the show.
For sure.
We got to get out of here. Can you tell them where we can find you guys?
Yes, and also watch out for our upcoming appearance on Kim Kimball's LA Hair on WeTV.
Nice, on WeTV. Say it one more time.
Kim Kimball, LA Hair on WeTV. This season we'll have an appearance on there, so check us out on that.
I love it.
And you can, keep up with us and what we've got going on Twitter. I'm at Miss Mila7 at MISSMILAH7. And my Twitter is at Kadijah_X2, at KHADIJA_X2.
Nice.
On Twitter. And then also we have our website, artisticglow.com, and you can reach us there.
artisticglow.com. Reach them there. They're worth reaching. Thank you very much, both of you lovely, beautiful queens, Milah and Kadijah Linton. Give them some love, y'all. All right, we'll be right back. Going to sell some soap. It's the Michael Coylar Morning Show. I get up late. Thank you. Oh, now we got to take a photo. we're back. Oh, I know that was quick. We be moving fast over here. We're here with, this is our comedy corner now, y'all. We're here with a young comic queen who will be performing tonight, actually, at our show at Maverick Flats. That's 8 p.m. tonight. Please bring your money. We take green stamp, food stamp, Canadian money. We take your bus transfer if it's got some time left on. That's 8 p.m. tonight, and this is the lovely, the wonderful Mama Toni. Show your love. Mama Toni.
Hey,
and Mama, thank you for coming down.
Thank you for having me.
I got to tell them how I met you. We all performed together at, what was the little place?
It was
out at the airport, at the Santa Monica airport.
Yeah, but I'm going to tell you a secret, Michael.
All right.
I came out here at the end of 1989, never doing anything, and ended up on stage a few months later when you were just hitting. And you were such an inspiration. I started out with Carlise Burke and Sherry Shepard.
I love Carlise and Sherry.
And you gave us some of the best advice in the world. And you've just been an icon.
I gave you advice?
You told us when you're out there performing and you have one person smiling and laughing at you, perform to them.
Wow.
Because, as performers, we're going to look at the one person who maybe, you look like their ex or somebody stabbed somebody. And you're going to focus on that. And you said that. And so now it's just have fun.
Wow, I love that. Give me a squeeze. I love that. That's hot. That's hot. Okay, look, you get your own mic.
Ooh, because I'm pretty.
Hey, you're gorgeous.
You're beautiful.
It's lovely. I got to work with you, and it was like mostly women. Only about 3 guys got to work the stage.
Yeah.
And you got up and just was killer. You were killer. And before I went on, I had to tell you that you made me laugh so much.
And I told all my friends, it's like, you don't understand who this man is to me. I mean, what you did with Star Search and the homeless and all that, you were like the king.
And I feel like
circle.
that. I didn't know you knew me at all. I had no idea. I just know it was like all these women who were great. Kelly, all these women were great.
It was
every single one of
they were
those women
all
were great. Yes.
And you went up and just killed it. And all I could do, I was laughing so hard because I was halfway nervous because they was going to be shooting me for this thing we're doing. Yeah. So I was halfway nervous and halfway watching to see what this particular crowd would want. It was mostly a lesbian crowd.
Power lesbian. Who knew? I had no idea walking in. I didn't know you were going to be there.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
I had no idea the audience would be lesbian, but I don't care if they speak English. You should be able to laugh at the stuff I'm talking about. So I'm watching them work, and it was real creative to the different people. And then you went up, and you were special. You were just wonderful and so funny. And I just knew I was in pain from laughing from you. And before I went on, that was my good luck. I had to come and tell you that you made me laugh so hard.
Well, it made my day, And Michael, being a comic, you do all kinds of rooms. I've done stripper bars. I've done Mexican micro bars.
Wow.
I've done, the gay bars. I've done it all.
You gotta
people
work.
are people.
You got to do it where they laugh. People laugh everywhere, and people want to laugh, no matter what the alternative is. So are you doing film and television too, or stand-up
I stopped. I raised a kid all by myself out here. My family's all back east. So.
Okay, how old is the kid now?
She's in college now.
Oh, my goodness.
And she's awesome. She's just... she didn't have this. I was a bad girl when I was younger, so now I'm getting my going into heaven points.
I was a bad girl when I was younger.
Yeah, of course you were. But I was a Girl Scout leader for 12 years, and so now it's like, all right, she's okay. Now it's my time. So this is my heart. This is what I love to do. But once in a while, I do a little something.
So how long total you been doing comedy about?
Off and on for 20 years, but mostly off raising her. Nice. I did do sketch for a long time. That was fun. Wow. And improv and stuff like that. Yeah, my group used to actually be at the Comedy Store in the main room.
Right. What was your group called?
Generation Y, like why not?
Yeah, why not?
And it was fun.
Did your comedy help you raise your daughter?
Well, you're a daddy, so if you don't have comedy raising kids,
you're going to have to kill somebody.
They bring chaos, yeah. Wow. And they're so honest. I remember doing a pilot for a buddy of mine, and I said, don't air it, though. It's just a pilot, because they wanted to do it with kids and stuff. Right. And she was maybe 5, took her in another room and said, describe your mother in one word. She goes, my mommy's crazy. Because you don't know what kids are going to say. They have no editor, so it's being present, which, like comedy, it's just being present, being in the moment.
Was it Art Linklater Art Linkletter, who had a show, Kids Say the Darndest Things?
I think so, way back in the day.
And I just thought about that. We was talking about Art Linkletter on the way here.
I think so,
And what you said is so true. Kids, you don't ever know what they're going to say because they just go ahead and tell the truth.
They don't have that filter.
Yeah, and most of them aren't afraid yet. You haven't turned them into racists yet. None of that.
So they don't, one of my jobs, I juggle like a million part-time jobs. Okay. And one of them I drive kids, and I have a 4-year-old little boy that I drive that's like having an angel with me.
Oh my goodness.
He's black, I'm Italian, and it's like we're people.
And he speaks these
and he's like, so
words.
Mama Toni, tell me about your doggy. And it's
you got to tell me about the doggies. You are babysitting dogs because I saw.
I dog walk too, yeah.
You dog walk, and one of the dogs has diabetes. Has what? Cancer.
Diabetes, and I learned how to give an insulin shot just because it's being present and just being of service. Sure, I'll do it.
Yeah, see, it took me a long time. My Rottweiler has diabetes, and it took me a long time because I just couldn't go toward that big old dog with that needle. I couldn't do it. I didn't understand the part of lifting the skin up and sticking
and their
the
skin's
needle
not like
in.
ours. They don't feel it.
Right, they don't feel it. But I could not get in it. All I could see was those teeth and me with this sharp needle.
I have a little gay dog, so
okay. What is it? What
kind
kind of thing is it? Maltese?
Mine is,
Shih Tzu,
I don't know what
Terrier?
it is. It's just this little fluffy thing that twirls, and I love him.
That's what Kelly, what kind of dog was that you had? Was it a Maltese?
No, I've had a Maltese before, Fred, years and years ago. But
With
my
the
last
white
dog,
one, was that Fred?
Yeah, but you've
It's
seen
on
the
the
picture.
refrigerator.
You've seen the picture on the refrigerator. He's a Shih Tzu.
Oh, that's a Shih Tzu.
That was Bob Marley Obama.
Bob
Marley Obama. I'm stealing that name.
I don't know what
like
my name. Little dogs. I think little dogs are for little ladies. I don't like to see big men walking around with a little bitty doggy.
Oh, that makes me nervous.
Worst thing in the world.
They don't serve any purpose.
You have a dog?
No dog. I'm not a real big pet person. I like to dodge responsibility as much as I
love
for as long as I can.
Pet people, my favorite.
It's like to dodge.
My little boy is
Not
white
even
and furry, and when I come home and forget I have on lipstick, I kiss him because if he doesn't look gay enough, now he has a little pink on him now.
Oh my goodness! So what would be your ultimate goal as a comic? If you could do one thing, if one big job would come along, or if you could teach children through comedy, or what would be your one thing? And just take a moment. Anything you could do in this career. And people would pay you what you want to be paid. And you could do it whenever you want to do it.
Because I've taught kids, and that's delicious. Again, that whole in-the-moment thing.
Okay.
But
because teachers are my heroes. We don't have enough great teachers, and it's because we don't pay them properly in this country.
Right, and they're out of their own pocket,
and scared. They playing both security guard and teacher these days.
Yeah, that is scary.
And parent.
And parent.
Yeah.
So what do you think it would be?
Probably like any comic, my own sitcom. It's all about
Your
me.
own sitcom.
Me.
I keep trying to tell my staff it's all about me.
Me.
But I don't have to tell them, do I? Y'all know, don't you, baby?
We do know.
They know it's all about me. So a sitcom. So have you tried to write your own yet?
I haven't, but I'm open. I'm just, like I said, I'm just getting back into it. But what I have in my pocket is all these characters and all this improv material and willingness to just be and just do.
Here's an idea. Why don't you start making it a part of your show? So before you close your show, why don't you say, I'm looking for my own sitcom, but I don't really know how to write it. And I got all these wonderful characters, and if someone wrote it for me, I'd give you a major percentage. And just say that at every show. Say it and make a commitment to do it at 30
and do a few characters.
Or 40 shows. Yeah, commit
Wow.
and say a few characters, but commit to a number of shows you're going to say it at, and keep saying it at every one of those shows. And by the time you hit that number that you said, I guarantee you 10 people will show up who will ask, can we write this for you?
Oh,
I second that.
imagine?
Then you'll have shows to choose from, and you'll find the right one for you.
Wouldn't that be delicious? Not juggling 16 different jobs. Oh, my goodness.
See, wouldn't it be nice if your only job was
Having fun.
Yes, because that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to create shows so that I don't have to leave town. I leave town so much to go get my money because you can't get paid as a stand-up in L.A. It's 200,000 comics in 14 rooms. Yeah. But you have to leave the state. I would love to have a sitcom or a talk show or something where I'm sitting and I'm working for a few hours and I can come home to my sweetie and play with my doggy, Yeah. So why don't you do that? Why don't you make that challenge?
I'm going to agree to do that. And you see some of the great people out there that say, they wrote themselves a check.
Yes.
Or something like that. So
like
it's almost
Jim Carrey
like,
did.
yes. So it's
I
like
got mine
putting
in
it
my
out
wallet
there.
right now.
Duh.
If you put it out there and take it a step further, put it on your vision board. Do you have a vision board at all?
Yes, I do.
Put it on your vision board. Write it out on a big in bold letters, so every time you look at your vision board, you see the reminder. 46 shows or 46 times you want to say it. Or you pick your number, but that number, and you keep looking at it. You might even take a marker pen, and at that sign, just mark it off every time you remember to say it on stage, and see what happens, and see if it doesn't unfold.
I'm going to start with your show tonight.
Do it on my show tonight, please. Baby, remember, we're going to be watching her for it. If she get off the stage without it, you got to yell up.
Oh, yeah.
Girl, don't forget to tell them about your show, okay, baby?
She's passionate. I'm sure she'll remember.
Passionate. She'll make it happen,
She'll
okay?
make it happen.
So we got to wrap this up. So will you tell folks where they can reach you besides my show? As tonight, 8 o'clock at the Maverick Flats. Go ahead.
Well, I do the Comedy Store. I'm going to be at Flappers. I do Flappers. I do.
Oh, wait, where is Flappers? I keep hearing about it.
It's in Burbank.
In Burbank?
It's in Burbank.
You've been to it before?
I've been to Flappers.
I keep hearing people talk about Flappers. Queenie TT just flew down here and did Flap. I
saw Queenie TT. I met her last night at the Comedy Store.
Oh, my goodness.
It's the first time.
Okay, I got to go see what this Flappers is. Okay, go ahead. Where else can we find you? And then give them an email or where they can reach you.
You can go on Facebook and go to Mama Toni and like me.
Okay, you're Tony with an I or Y?
Tony, if you have boobies, you get an I.
Okay, Mama Toni with an I and like her. I'm going to go because I do like you.
Oh,
Andrew, where are we seeing you at?
Oh, man. Twitter is Andrew Tyree. Facebook is Andrew Tyree.
And did you come up, you said you had a date for me?
Oh,
May
yeah,
20th?
May 20th.
We're looking at May 20th. He's coming to do our show. His whole crew is coming.
Yeah.
The Blackson
The
Five.
Blackson Five.
And do beautiful spoken word for us at my show at Maverick Flats. And, honey, where can we see you? I'll see you at the house.
Wherever you are.
There you go, baby. I love it. It's the Michael Coylar Morning Show. I get up late. We thank y'all for making it. We love y'all. Now go and love yourself. We'll see you later. Bye.
Delicious.
Did we make it on time?